Okay, so welcome back to the breakdown with the rapper couple and the children. Yes, we've got our kids in the studio for our recording session today because they are always attached to us. There's a line I saw, a line I heard in a sitcom you like to watch. I think my wife will remember this one. The show was
I think I know. Before
Breeders.
Before you even say it. I knew it.
Look, Breeders is a UK series. It's very, very nice. You should be seeing a picture of the cover now. You should get the series, man. If you're a parent, if you are,
you will relate. If you are a parent,
So,
period.
I'm not sure, was it the mother or the father?
It was the father. It was
So,
definitely the father because the father goes through the most.
Yes, yeah, I can relate to that. That M over there.
You are having a moment yourself today.
Look at the kids in the house, so I'm gonna be like, I can refer to that ma. Chonga. Yeah, go on now. Anyway, so your angel. So what Homeboy was actually saying in the show is that children are like mini refrigerators that are tied to your waist, right? At all times, wherever you go in life, whatever you try to do, you are going to have this mini refrigerator tied to your waist. And if you have a second child, that means another mini refrigerator is going to be tied to your waist as you try to move along life, Third, fourth, so on and so on. And like I relate so much because I feel like my children are like tiny little refrigerators that I have to carry around wherever I go. So yeah, we work from home, my wife and I, full time, and this is what we deal with. Sometimes our children are in the studio while we work. No, man, I was just asking, what are we going to be dabbling into today?
We are going to be dabbling in a lot of topics. First of all, Mulweni, if I haven't greeted already, you are with El Nino and GASBEATS on the breakdown. In case you didn't know where you are or you stumbled upon us, don't go nowhere. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our page. Comment. We want to hear from you. We want to engage with you. Topics of the day, as Gaz asked. All right.
So we're gonna have a little bit of like top TikToks. So that's where we share with you guys some funny and some motivational TikTok videos we found, and we just discussed a little around that. We're gonna talk about. We were listening to some radio today, Metro. So we were just hearing a few.
It's where you at.
Shout
out to Metro FM.
Metro FM. Yeah, we're just listening to that. Ask a Man. We just heard something interesting there we'd like to share with you guys. And yeah, we took a walk today and we were just immersed in the location.
We were.
So we just want to tell you guys about how that went. And so yeah, couple switching phones. Look, I have been binging.
Oh my goodness! So we're jumping right in. We are.
I have been binging on couple switching phones.
So, for those viewers or those listeners rather that don't know what couple switching phone is, it's a show on GASBEATS' new favorite YouTube channel called CMTV. Shout out to the family at CMTV. But there's a show called Niya Tembanana.
Yeah.
And yeah, Gaz has been on it.
So they drop a show every day around 10. I don't think I watched it today. No, I need to actually go watch it for today.
No, you haven't.
So what happens is these guys run upon you and then they figure, but how about we check your partner's phone for 60 seconds and then so they switch. So you'll be checking your partner's phone for 60 seconds, going through WhatsApp, searching to see what they've been up to, who they've been chatting with, and so on. And the host, my favorite host, Ginger, always starts with I love you. Ati.
Shout out to King Ginger.
Type in there I love you, and then you get to see who your partner is saying I love you to. The second question would be SEX. And then you get to see who your partner is talking to about that 3-letter word.
That intimate. Intimacy.
So that's usually when the jig gets up, like but now you're seeing what your partner's doing. And then obviously, the couple is going to get into like a jub kind of scenario.
Of course.
Where, it is so entertaining.
It's drama.
I have been binging, and there's also an American version.
Yeah,
I can't pronounce his name. What's his name?
Ariel. Yeah.
At I Know Ariel is big on YouTube and TikTok. So yeah, man, like it just gets you wondering, like, what are couples doing out here? Like I've watched about 100 episodes, and I've honestly only seen about 2 where couples are loyal to one another.
Even Clondita, your guest, there's another show as well now. Also on CMTV. CMTV is Ratchet TV. But anyways, we'll get back to that point. But there's also another show on CMTV whereby now the what do they do on this show?
Who's the host?
It's Lee.
Oh yeah, Lee's show. They call your partner up, ne?
Yeah.
And
so
then they check
yes.
if you your name matches with so
Lee will call you and then we'll be like, listen, who's your boyfriend or who's your girlfriend, you see, and then they'll be chilling with that person who's saying they are your partner, and then if you say their name, your person with, I don't know if I'm explaining it properly, but and what I'm realizing is that there is a lot of dishonesty in these streets.
So the host Uline calls the person's partner.
Yes.
And asks that person who is your
boyfriend
or girlfriend.
Yes.
And then if the name they call out matches the one that is sitting here with the presenter, then the couple gets 1,000 rand.
1,000 rand.
And
perfectly explained.
They're not winning that one either. You think about that's the easier one. I was saying like the last episode we were watching together. I thought this was gonna be easier. Like no one was getting it right. No one was getting it right.
The problem is that you have a list of partners.
So many couples lost 1,000 rand.
Guys, what is up with y'all and not being afraid of sexually transmitted diseases? Like, why? Oh, like, it's crazy, bruh. It's crazy. I don't even know. The effort, the mental effort that, dude, it's a lot.
Yeah, people are physically fit out here.
Yo, dog, mentally and physically. Look,
they're physically fit to run these streets.
I guess it's weak. I can't be weak, bruh.
Yeah, man. So,
imagine every time I go to the bathroom now, my phone has to be in my pocket. Because Lord knows I don't want to leave it behind.
There's rules, but a phone is a private place.
Like, what is that?
Ingati phone is like a sanctuary or...
Like, what is that? And the thing is, once you put up rules on a phone, that's when you get suspicious. Like,
but if you met them that way, I think that's... The thing is, like, with most relationships... Look, we've been together for 8 years. Yeah? Most relationships are like 8 days.
True.
Right? So if you've known this person like a week... It's easy to just like before even the influx of like all of these apps
social
and all of these things. There was just BBM. It was BBM. That's when
that was us.
So now there's all these things, and you've only known a person 8 days. Who are you? What right do you have to go through my phone? I've only known you 8 days. Say that 8 days turns to 80 days, Magapi.
Yeah.
So when do you draw the line? On day 30, okay, now you can look at my phone?
You don't.
Or do you guys ever sit and then be like, okay, now let's exchange passwords? Like, when does that line... Yeah, here's my question for you, girl. And when does that line be drawn? But we just met, I don't really know you that well, so you can't be going through my phone. I don't really know you like that, right? To a point where now we trust each other, to a point where we're exchanging passwords. What must happen
for that transition to happen?
As a lady, again, let's pretend by son of Jonathan, instead of 8 years, it's 8 days. And now you're curious about what's going on my phone, right? How do we cross this path from you being a stranger to being with someone often
I'm not waiting for you to help me transition in it. I'm going to. Look, you asked me as a lady. Now I'm telling you. No, it doesn't get.
What password does it like?
I'm going to wait for you to sleep. I am going to jonga. There's biometric situations.
So when
I'm going to watch you.
Tom Cruise.
Listen, I am going to Mission Impossible.
You're going to James Bond this up.
I am going to 007. Listen, I am in there.
Was a spy way?
Listen, I am in there. I am in there because now what I don't want is for you to sweep up your life. I want you in your raw element. I want to find those messages that you didn't want me to find, because once now I start saying I want to go through your phone, your guard is going to be up. You're gonna start deleting stuff. I want you. Raw.
Okay,
No
let's say you. So
pun intended.
Let's say you're on a pattern now. Here's a pattern. One Layla also has a pattern.
I've got number time.
It's a waiting game.
It's gonna be a waiting game. There's going to come a point where I'm going to watch you put in your pattern, and I'm going to find out your pattern.
You know,
it's what women do.
What I think is a red flag. Kwalonto ba indoda ingafuni ukwazi bokuqhubeka ngantoni nakho yakho phone. Like ba ifone yakho yakho andifuni yazi. It's sort of like a leeway to say like. I
thought you were going to say what I was saying was a red flag, but I'm going to shika.
No. Like
no, but it is a red flag. It's a toxic trait.
I know my nigga like 10 ungakweleti.
Like 10 ungakweleti, bro.
Like 10 ungana ba.
Who is in your
who's in your woman right now?
Also,
let's not go in too deep. You know, we haven't put the kids to bed just yet. That's gonna happen in the next few minutes. So Mangapi.
Hi.
El Nino.
What up?
What happened on Oscar Man today? Can you please just catch me up, because I was up and down during the episode, but I was very interested. And
I actually enjoyed that episode.
I did too.
I did.
The little part of it that I heard.
So guys, for those that don't know, Oscar Man is a segment on Metro FM's show, Midday Show. I'm not sure about the DJs. I promise you guys, their faces will be on the screen. You'll see them now, the two DJs that are on Oscar Man. So the topic for today was, in fact, before I get into the topic, let me just break down what happens in Oscar Man. So an anonymous caller is going to call in asking for advice from our two DJs, who are men, as you've guessed, and just hear what these guys have to say, and then also hear what other other listeners have to say as well. So today's caller called in on Ask a Man, and she divulged the information that she was in a relationship with her current partner, and with that relationship there was a child that was conceived between the two of them, but things were rocky, and between that stage of being rocky there was another child that was conceived, but now this child did not belong to Umogel. Uyabona. So now what happens is that they go through a breakup stage, and then umjita lona aphelelwe ngumsebenzi, aphinde ke ngoku afuna ubuyela ku-girl number one xa sezimbhedela. So they get back together because girl number one obviously was still in love with umjita, and the saga still continues in a sense kuba now umjita lona wayethembise ngomlobola ugirl, and istora sidibani kahle. You know, there's a house that needs to be sold in order for ba ugirl alotyolwe, and now indlu lena in a story. So basically umjita is trying to swindle umogel, because now he's saying no, nzakulobola but ilobola iyashota. Please give me such and such an amount so I can invest in this house and selling of this house so I can afford to lobola you.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
So this is what Ugo like for advice with, and I love those DJs so much because they were calling her Bob the Builder, that way is just to build this broken man, because that's all you're doing. He's going to leave her high and dry.
Hey, like what shocked me is the whole because Otinda Swindler, we were watching the trailer today.
Yeah. No, we're listening to a podcast that
podcast was talking
about
about Tinder. Okay, yeah. So Tinder swindler is like a guy who was going around the world, stealing money from women. Basically,
Yes,
yeah, you
he
could
was
just
an
put like
imposter.
that, like imposter, mali, and then a mali. So now I'm thinking, like, is this a trend that guys do? Like,
It seems so. It
we
seems
are
like
going to use that need for women to have a man in their lives against them for financial gain. Like, we're not robbing banks anymore. We're robbing women.
okay, bruh.
Like, is this?
But in y'all's defense, as shady as it is in y'all's defense, but women have been doing it since the birth of online chat sites. Like women have
since the birth, period.
Yes. Period.
Yeah.
So in y'all's defense, but yeah, man, men are using bayari user.
There was just a nice, interesting piece of juice for you guys.
Juicy juice.
Juicy. We've got men doing really, really weird things out here. But, okay. So, before we started recording, we took a walk, with the kids to the garage. Yeah, about to go buy some snacks, some cool drink. Does a taxi not nearly kidnap us? Okay, I'm exaggerating.
Yo, no, but you're not.
Okay. Ono taxi by
that was
I understand
near
kidnapping. Pop. But my nigga, we are born amos ba and the kwebanga like kind of busy. I did not call you. You can see me, see you. And you can see that in the Polile. I can see you.
Me.
I see you, see me too. But everyone Polile right now.
You strolling.
They're stroller.
You in flip-flops.
Yeah, but flip-flops. Pink flops, my guy. So Missy Mo, don't you vula ba?
Oh,
busy
my
escorting
God.
me into your taxi. But then for no quality taxi. Udungibuza uthi bise umuntu ungibuze undijonge emehlweni ngokufuneka ngoku mna ndiyeke le ndiyicingayo ndiyeke le nto ndiyithetha nomntu wam ndijonge wena ndithi me bra andizokhwela.
And they literally make you feel bad for not catching a taxi.
Like, dude.
Like, my guy, I'm literally walking to the spaza on them. How do I quit? Like, nigga, no.
Relax. My guy. Like, I think abantu abakhwela itaxi bayazazi abantu okhwela itaxi ngoku. So you will see them raise their hands or make a signal
that I need you.
Wona umuntu ezipholele ezihambela drivers. Hayibo. Sube kutheni? Cabanga wasozostrola ngonabantu bethu abesorting without
no.
Phazanyisa ngono taxi bafika sibe si explain ba siyapi na.
Oh no. Making you feel bad for strolling to begin with.
Bruh.
Like, oh no, bruh. Like taxi.
Tedious. Tedious. I'm so glad that I left that life behind me.
But if there are any taxi drivers listening to our podcast, we've got love for you.
Yes, you guys were there for us when we didn't have a car.
We love you guys. You guys keep the South African economy going.
But relaxani, man. Relaxani. Like, xa sifuna ukhwela itaxi sawutsho, basifuna ukhwela itaxi. Sanoma ndisibuza into ezininzi apha. Bese beniziphazamise xa sihamba nabantu bethu funeka besijongane nani ngoku. Besijamelene nani sithi no, andikhweli, my guy. Like, andikhweli.
Breathe, guys.
You are with GASBEATS and El NINO, and we are on the breakdown. We're about to look into our socials with our top TikToks this week. So I'm just going to play you guys a video, and then we're going to have a little comment session afterwards. Here's the first one.
He has to pay for you on every date. You've got to understand something. Society and darkness has a plan, and that is for men to become more like women and women to become more like men. So traditional values are being looked upon as bad. It's not about if you can pay or not. It's about allowing a man to fully be able to provide for you, not just physically and financially, but also emotionally, spiritually, and sexually. Because if you can't do all of those things, your heart knows, and eventually your soul will tell you, you will lose respect for him. And when you lose respect for him, you will lose connection for him. And when you lose connection for him, your body will not be able to open and receive him. And that's when the sexual relationship goes away. Set your standards right now, because your heart already knows what it needs to feel completely safe in his presence.
So that was Danny Morrill. He's a TikToker, influencer, motivational speaker. You can follow him at Danny_Morrill on TikTok for more of those kind of videos. So, El Nino,
Yeah, man.
that was a guy talking about, what his opinion is on the matter. What do you think about what he has to say?
That was actually insightful. That's what it was for me personally, because it was a guy. It wasn't just a guy talking to guys, advising guys on guy boo. He was just telling women of what they deserve in a man. So when you're looking for a man as a woman, these are the qualities that you must find or look for. As much as I'm always one to advocate that you will never find the love of your life by going out of your way and looking for him, or them rather. But you can always look out for red flags and green flags, as well as characteristics that you want in a man. Now, personally, I would not be able to be with a man who will okanye sithi singekabikho serious commitment and expected ukuba ndibhatale the bill. Do you know what I mean? Like a man who will not respect me enough to open the door.
During the days of courting.
Yes, during the days of courting, of course. When nothing is official, umtu is still showing me that they want me or whatnot. It would just show me another side to them as a human. Okay, you don't value me. You don't put me that above everything else. Kahle. It's like having a partner that doesn't open the door for you. Period, ladies, whether it be during the courting stages or in your relationship or even in your marriage. It is a red flag if your partner does not open at least the door for you, whether it be the house door to the restaurant, or car door.
Practice chauvinism.
Chivalry.
Oh, what did I say? That's the other one. That's the bad one.
That's the bad one. That one.
Don't practice chauvinism. Excuse me. I meant chivalry, yes. And just be a gentleman, man.
Yes, chivalry does go a long way. It does. And it actually shows ukhuliswe njani. No one wants a person with no manners. Yeah, understand that. Because now it's those little gestures. Like if you're going to be man enough to open the door for me, that means that you'll treat me like an egg. You'll value the ground that I walk on. Not to say, guys, that men that do have chivalry, bonke, are perfect saints. But I'm just saying that
the basics.
Yes, it goes a long way. It goes a very long way.
Okay. No, I agree. I agree with the guy. I don't have. I actually liked the status. It sort of like sets a bar even for guys to know, how to conduct yourself and what women are expecting. I think if you didn't already know, then listening to Lenduka, guys that are gonna talk like this and openly about it is a good thing to do if you don't already know these little points.
Yeah, and just to add on to your point, Gas, let's pretend like he has to pay for you. Let's not pretend like we don't know that a majority of the men that we have are raised by single moms, And it's nice to see abantu abafana njengo, who did you say this guy is? At Danny_Morrill. You guys should actually follow this guy for inspirational TikToks. But it's nice to see that abantu abafana naye, people that are like him, that actually teach men how to conduct themselves, because we live in a society where everything is diluted and everything is filtered, izinto ezingabhadlanga or things or negative things get more spotlight. So it's nice to see people like Danny here that actually give men tips, yeah, definitely.
Tips, because let's just be honest, a lot of South Africans are coming from single parent households, and most of those households will be single moms.
Or grandmoms.
So as our values do tend to get lost in translation, and we can't expect every man to know these things just like they should, but nowadays we really can't expect them all to know it, because most of them didn't grow up with dads ending.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I mean, I'm all for entertaining, especially about protecting the woman. You know, because I think it's important for women to feel safe.
Definitely.
It's important for them to feel secure, man. You know?
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're not going to make me feel safe, like, what are we doing here? Like, why am I going to give myself to someone that I can't even feel protected? You know, I mean, you know, when you're sleeping on the chest of a bed, there's a saying, you know, in Xhosa, my native tongue, that I do you know, like, how proud women like say that, like, we say that with chest, that no, I'm sleeping on a man's chest, because that's where we feel the safest, when we're on the chest. So now, how am I going to look at you and sleep on your chest if I don't feel protected in your arms? That's deep, man.
I feel that.
Those are the intense kind of questions that you'll get on Only the Breakdown.
And that part where he was talking about, like, allowing the man to fully provide, like, I don't think it's even about the money, because allow him to pay for you on every date. I don't even think it's about the money more than the feeling of that security. And being a man, man, it's good. It's a nice feeling to be able to provide, like, providing, when you do it, when you're in the action of doing it, sort of feels like a high on itself. Like, it's you get a kick out of it. Yes, Angel. Speaking of which, today I'm being joined in the studio by my daughter. Yes, Angel. Yes, Angel. So, you know, the whole providing thing for me is it hits home because I do have kids. So it feels good when I provide. Like, it genuinely feels good. And I don't know how other men feel when they do it. I don't know if it feels like a burden to you, or if it feels like too much of a responsibility. Like, me personally, it feels good to come home with, like, plastic full of clothes, you know, plastic full of groceries, you know. Just the look on their faces when I walk in, they're so excited to see me. Like, no one is excited to see me. Like, I don't I don't go around life, you know, Sabuma Chris Brown, you know, walking around everywhere, and everyone's just always like, yeah, he's in the building. You know, like, my kids are literally the only people that physically jump up and down when I walk in the
like
door.
literally.
And that for me, like, is it's unexplainable, a feeling, like, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Okay, so let's move on to the next TikTok video.
On to the next one.
On to the next one. Okay, this one is a lady called, oh no, I don't know what she's I don't know what her name is, but the TikTok page is Black Love Inc. So you can just go on there, follow them at Black Love Inc. on TikTok. Here we go.
And I would
Let me start that over.
I wanted to be married to someone that I could follow. And I don't know how often you find that. And I would follow Terrence pretty much off a building, because I would know something would be there to catch us, because he's not going to lead me anywhere wrong, you know?
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, that's love.
that took my breath away. That literally took my breath away.
That part where she said she'd jump off a building, she'd follow him off a building.
Yeah.
Like, that is just like blind trust right there. Like, it is.
When they say love is blind, that's exactly
like,
what they
this
mean.
woman is like, really, she's like Stevie Wonder.
She is
in
hopelessly,
this scene.
she is hopelessly in love with this man of hers, and that's how it should be, you know. And I'm speaking now as a married woman myself, and I fully agree with her as well. Oh my gosh, guys, you're actually bringing like quotes that are very agreeable this week. But as a married woman myself, I fully agree with her, because if I now with the say, it's similar to what we were discussing earlier about how men conduct themselves, you know. Now, if my man now is going to be my protector, then why not? Why am I not going to follow him wholeheartedly and blindly? You know, I totally relate with this woman because that's exactly how I feel about my husband. And I won't say reassure, but I always mention this in conversation with my husband when we're making decisions, that I always view him as the head of our family. My role in our family is always the neck. Now, feminists, please do not bite my head off. These are my principles. This is my opinion. This is how I conduct my relationship. I am not saying that my rules should be everyone's rules, but this is how I have been able to maintain a healthy relationship with my partner for almost over a decade now. So, yeah. Did that answer your question, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, girl, in love, and she is going to follow homeboy off
Unapologetically.
a building.
Awunamlandela wena umuntu wakho off a building, guys.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. Ingase ndibone iplan kuqala.
Wait, why are we jumping off both
babe,
buildings?
I'm not saying no, okay? I'm right here. I'm on top of the building, you know? Like, send the lap. I'm here. What was I saying?
Yeah, you won't jump plan off a building.
Okay, Kapinun
Awunawujumpa wena, I guess. Awunomlandela umuntu wakho off a building. Like, wouldn't you follow your partner off a building if your partner said, hey, let's jump?
Yes, I would. But I would need to see a plan.
The but. The inevitable but.
The thing is, I'm thinking about this like literally, because I have sort of jumped off a metaphorical building with my partner, like when I married her.
Okay.
So
that was jumping enough.
Wait, it's a jump, Leo. It's a big jump.
It's a leap.
So, Yolanda, I wouldn't have done it if I didn't know there was a plan.
So in order for there to be a jump, there needs to be a plan.
Okay. So a jump is something that we can do.
No, the plan is already there. The reason that we are jumping is because there is a plan.
Must jump.
I then.
Must jump.
So in conclusion, no, akakhathali.
Because ba uyamlauncha umuntu
no, she has no care.
Sponge pheasants. Basambe, but sponge umuntu wami saba right masambe, and then you
just jump.
You fall and you guys break your necks and you don't make it.
Mhlambe angajump yena, mhlambe nguwe lo jumpile yakhe imali ye-insurance.
Exactly.
It's tricky.
Tricky.
Love is tricky.
Hey, you know.
But yeah, man,
we want to trust our partners wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
But
things
there's
happen.
Always that little, Yeah,
man. Leave room for disappointment kind of vibe.
Okay. Our third and probably the last video for now.
I want to hear it for now.
For now, okay, we're gonna play it. It's a mother and daughter, ne? They're chilling in the bedroom. Mommy has fought, and then the daughter just starts talking.
I'm just sad.
Because you're poor? Because you're poor?
I heard you the first time.
What's the matter,
What's the
Mom?
matter, ne?
Yeah, you see, I was listening to this because I'm triggered.
At in here, Mom.
I'm nothing. I'm just sad. And then the little girl says, why? Because you're poor? And then the little girl repeats it again. Because you're poor? For me, it's the audacious. It's the audacity.
Like, umdanu has a lab, first of all.
It's the audacity.
Because umdanu 3 or 4. Like, what does she know about poverty?
Children
For
are
about
just...
I became Zalim, but I'm Shambi. Ilento hluphekile basibiza ngesixhosa.
Uqumbele ntoni mama okanye kutheni uqumbile mommy? Athi mama, I'm go right. Awukho right ngenxa ba uhlupheka.
Lento hlupheka. Ngoba umzali angakuhoyi. Uphinde wena uthi ilento hlupheka.
See, growing up black and growing up in an African home with my parents, listen.
You wouldn't have gotten away with that.
I wouldn't have had a chance to repeat that because you're a poor sentence again.
Because why are you saying about poor in the first place?
Indalelo kaloku leyo, masiqale nje apho, the disrespect that you have in calling your damn parents poor.
Yeah, guys, parenting.
Children are just savage.
Savage. Lona way to move up. Okay, guys, so you are tuned in to the breakdown with El Nino and Gas Beats.
What up, dog?
Thank you for listening. Our next segment is something new. We thought we should, or rather could try with you guys. It's called Would You? That's where we ask each other tricky scenarios and try to get
All the juice.
all the juice out of the other person.
Try to squeeze the juice out.
What kind of person are you? Kind of thing. Okay. So I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna ask El Nino
Okay.
a
Okay,
question.
you're starting it off. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it off.
Okay.
Ladies first, in a sense, but
Okay. No problem. I'm ready.
okay. So the name of the game is Would You, right?
Would you?
So-
Yes.
Here's the scenario.
Okay. Hit me.
You're in the act of cheating, right?
Okay.
And your partner sees you through a window and walks away. Right? Now,
Yeah.
you're about to climax, ne? And the other person doesn't notice anything, so they're just continuing with it.
Okay.
Would you stop to run after your partner, or would you continue
To climax.
with the dirty deed?
Because I'm about to climax.
Because you are literally, I'm talking like
I'm so close.
a stroke and a half.
Away from climax. Do I love my partner?
Answer the question.
That is the question. Do I love my partner? Because, I mean, you can always catch, like, but I'm cheating already. No, I chased the nut.
So you just keep going.
No, fuck. I chased the nut. Because the thing is now, what I'm thinking is that I cheated because you weren't giving me.
Oh, so you initially got what you wanted.
No, it's over now. Basically, you're not my they're not my partner anymore. It's over. I mean, for the fact that I was sneaking around, it means that I didn't want to tell you, but I still wanted to hook up with my sneaky link. So you've literally done the hardest thing, which is the breakup aspect.
Hey man, so go. Are we going to your land? Something
Bruh,
like a
listen,
firearm or.
It's late now. It's late.
Isn't that the craziest kind of scenario where the person just walks away? Like,
It is, but if I'm about
rather than like someone who's just gonna barge in and be like, Nienza.
No. I hear what you're saying, but then as you said, I'm close to coming.
So you're just chasing that nut.
So I'm just chasing the nut. Can we reach the nut and then think later?
Yeah.
Like, can we think
Consequences
after?
later.
Like the consequences
And
after
then-
what
and
I'm
then-
trying to
and then
achieve.
Good post nut clarity. And then you're thinking, oh my God,
Nut
I
clarity.
am such a hoe.
I am a hoe.
I am
I am the slut of the
first
universe.
class Qatar Airways, business class
Top
level,
tier.
croissant eating,
Caviar smelling.
ho.
Her bag.
Okay.
Off notes.
Okay, no, that was fun. Okay, so, question number two.
I'm listening. Ndayisheka. Yo, shit.
Okay, wait. Okay, question two, we're gonna go light, a little lighter than...
Oh, okay. Is it lighter than the previous one?
Since you're all about music and everything,
All right,
as
okay.
musicians and stuff.
Ooh, okay.
So,
Breather.
would you rather make a song with Missy Elliott or jump on a Timberland beat?
Ha. Yo.
May feature Paka Missy just really high, and you just like on some Sierra tip. Or would you, be on a Timberland beat?
Okay. Oh, this is such a hard question.
I know.
Answer.
It was crafted for you.
You
especially.
literally. No,
I'm digging deep.
And you said this is the easy one. Like this is light. This is not light.
It's light because we're back at music. What we're all about.
It doesn't entail euros.
It doesn't entail euros. Putting you in awkward situations.
Hey, now I have to think as a girlfriend, as
Scenarios,
a partner.
man.
Yeah, scenarios I'd never get myself in
dude.
because gonna go. Yours truly is happily married. But anyways, answering the question.
Would you rather make a song with Missy Elliott, be feature yake, or jump on a Timberland beat?
I'll jump on the Timberland beat. Ask me why.
Why?
Because I'm gonna be the star.
Oh shit.
You see, if I'm jumping with Missy
You're damn
Elliott,
right.
if I'm jumping on a beat with,
You're the co.
I'm the co-steering.
Supporting it.
I'm so steering.
I'm so steering.
Missy Elliott.
And Timberland will make you a steering. Eh?
But now, if I'm gonna jump on a Timbo beat,
Nah, yo, John.
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have Missy on the remix as my co-steering.
And then she's gonna be there just
Missy on the
El Nino.
exactly. She's gonna be hollering my name.
Okay.
Missy Elliott, say my
Back to
name.
Amanyundululu.
Oh God. Oh God.
Question number 3. Okay. Ne? A guy you just met. Ne?
Volume bands. Okay, I'm nicking earphones, babe.
It's fine. Turn it down. Okay, question number 3. A guy you just met, right?
Hypothetically, because I'm never gonna meet a guy.
Listen, like, it could be, it's hypothetical in the sense, but you can meet someone anyhow.
Okay.
Can be even in a queue, Epic and Pay.
Yeah.
Like, this is not, it's not one of those, like, yeah. Okay, cool. So, let's say, okay, let me paint it further. Okay, you're at Pick and Pay.
All right.
And you're about to pay. You're standing in front of him. You're about to pay for your groceries. So that's the scenario. Obviously, your guy is hitting on you. But okay, here's a scenario: a guy you just met, ne, slips 50,000 rand check, ne, in your purse, ne, with his number and walks away. You just met him, ne? He introduced himself. What in?
Okay.
Oh yeah, ba number 1 uyibola and ufakele mali person the number yakhe.
Okay.
Right. So you walk away, continue with your life now. Ofika pha endlini uthi hamani qoqolela iziliphu zakho, to do some stuff. Bomba nazi le ilapha le 50,000. And you think to yourself, nah, it's fake. And then you continue with your life. But you leave it in your purse, but you don't pay it no mind, debo. And then a few weeks later, plan B, you strapped on cash, and then you realize to yourself, behind man, there was a check, and you go to that compartment. Look, you women have different departments in your compartments in your bags. Which time man has the check. You go to the bank, and they actually give you hard cash. Now the question is, would you tell your partner what happened, or lie about where you got the money?
I'm laughing because my partner, we would be skipping to the bank the minute we hit rock times. Like, it would be the minute I got home, it would have been discussed by us, baby. Wow. As soon as I discovered this, it would have been a Bonnie and Clyde situation. But no, let's go. No, let's go check.
Okay, so
because once you hide it, that means you have motive. Yeah, Eva. Once you hide it, it's not innocent anymore because a guy can give you money and then tell him dog by the pay money. For it's a stroke.
It's up to mfana wako to
yeah, but now if I'm going to get imali and keep quiet, I'm keeping a secret. What am I going to do with that secret? What am I going to do with the fact that I'm keeping something from you? That means I want to explore what it entails. Yeah, Eva. So, personally.
Okay, so Plambike, you as soon as you notice it in your bag, Plambike, during that afternoon, you go right straight to the bank, and then you realize on the same day, before you meet your partner. So you went over.
Oh no.
So you're not gonna go to your partner with the check. You're gonna go to them.
I'm not going to go to my partner with the money. I'm going to go with the check. Did you, babe?
This is what happened.
I laugh And I'm going to plant that scenario in his mind. But I love we actually go to the bank and it cashes out. Because I know my partner.
What do you do as a man? Yeah,
My man.
That's the thing. Like, what do you do when you get to the fucking place?
And it's the cash.
It's the cash. Like, do you rejoice?
Babe, we got cash.
Yeah, I get it, but
don't make it weird.
yeah.
Because once you overthink, now it becomes weird. Now that's when you start having insecurities, and that's when you start pushing your partner to the arms of that man.
That man.
Yeah,
And this is where he wins.
This is where he wins.
This is where he is going to.
Because now, instead of overthinking, you as that man could have been like, look at this idiot. I'm just dropping 50,000 on my woman. God, my woman is actually spending
Give me
that
this money.
Yeah, but babe,
Bitch, give me this money.
No, I can't need that bitch.
Oh, sorry.
Nigga.
Oh my God, that just slipped out. Sorry, babe. Oh, damn.
You know you're not getting any tonight.
But yeah, like.
No, I
money.
just want you to agree and say, yes, babe, I know, I'm not getting
Give me this money. You were saying. No, for real though. Like it's
Give me this money, bro.
Look, I'm just gonna ghost that like it didn't even happen. So it's the man that is in control basically.
No.
Of how the outcome is. Like, are you gonna be insecure about it? Are you
Like
gonna be...
also banjani, and also when the woman that has been slipped in, the initial question is what I would do.
Yeah.
And I responded and saying, bruh, as soon as I discovered that I have got a check of 50K, trust and believe my partner knows already. We are skipping to the bank hand in hand.
It's a bonus.
Listen, it is on.
It's that money that you
It's
don't
a
even...
luxury money.
Nebo. J.
It's a let's take a weekend to the Maldives money.
J. Because I look at errands, this is sorted.
No nappies,
So,
no babysitting,
Yabo.
no nothing. It's us.
Masambe.
Let's go. Get me on the plane tonight, guys. Tonight. In case you've just joined us, you are with El Nino and GASBEATS on the breakdown. And in case you've joined us, Uvelapi, where have you been all this time? Guys, where have they been?
Amen.
Where have they been? But anyways, listen, so it's Gas's turn to answer one of my questions. What's the name of the segment, Gas? Would you?
Yeah, would you?
Okay, so I have a question for Gas, right? So, Gas, here's the scenario, right? So you're visiting your in-laws and happy vibes, you know, and now you and your father-in-law have to go run an errand, ne? And in running an errand, wifey gives you her car keys, but babe, drive my car. Yabona. So now, here you are with your father-in-law outside in front of your wife's car. Would you, A, drive the car, because Kalogo, it is your wife's car? Or would you, B, give the car keys to your father-in-law as a senior on some Inatata? You know.
Man, because he's a senior, he should sit his ass on the passenger seat
Ass.
and let me, being the junior in the situation, drive this car. Like, that is my honest response. Wow, hey, Ebana, ufuna ukuqhuba ntoni?
Like, why you want to drive?
Why do you want to drive? Let me drive this car. It doesn't matter who owns it. You are old. Sir. Past pension. You should be seated. You should be in the back seat in case of emergencies. In case you just don't.
I'm listening in case of a heart attack, a sudden heart attack.
You know things like that, because people are on medication.
People are old.
Hey,
we are aging.
if we're talking my father-in-law, people on meds, my guy. Meds, serious medication.
People are old, bro. Like even,
Jogger.
like look, we are old, but men's are old.
It would be a pleasure, Mr. Plenty. It would be a pleasure.
Shout out to Mr. Planey. Shout out
be
to
my
Dad.
pleasure.
Shout out Pops.
So yeah, in terms of being, umntu
Okay.
obona umuntu omdala,
That's what would make you.
that's what would make me drive.
to chauffeur.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
okay. I have a juicy
I'm
one
an
for
old
you now.
man.
I have a juicy one for you now. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, sure.
So now, scenario. Yes, let me hit you with it. Are you ready? Let me smack you. So, umuntu wakho une best friend apha. And now your wife's best friend comes to visit. And through visiting you guys, it's good times, and chilling and vibing and all the juice, all the nods. And then it so happens that friend kamfazi wako hits on you. Would you tell your wife? Or would you keep quiet and just hope? Because, no, not to say that cheating is on the table, but would you, A, tell your wife, but hey, listen, this is what your friend did? Or would you B, keep it to yourself and then hoping that the friend now doesn't try to blackmail you and hoping that it would go away?
She would find out.
Okay, first of all, was that juicy? Was that a juicy scenario? Did I bring it? Did I try?
She would definitely find out. I would tell
So
her,
you tell?
Yeah.
Like live? Like baby? Pillow talk
I
vibes?
think it was easy. Like, it was easy.
It wasn't even juicy for you.
It was easy. It was
Okay.
it was an easy pick. It was an easy pick. Yeah, it was an easy pick. You tell umuntu wakho.
But is it really obvious? Because Galogo, there's also that aspect that, oh my gosh, these people have known each other before I came into the picture. So what if now I tell my partner and now my partner does not believe me because Galogo,
Then
they've known this
umuntu
person.
wakho alokhu
But
leyo.
I'm just saying that there are dynamics with the
dynamic
truth.
yakhe. It's what they have to deal with. It's not what I have to deal with. Because if my friend hit on when I would expect you to tell me,
Of course, no doubt.
yes, man, if I'm gonna bring this person,
Oh, and I have.
whether or not,
Oh, and I have ratted.
whether or not I want to, a good decision when I loaned up in Abuya up endlini.
It's
Like, I am
yours.
still, because I said
Yes.
if it was my
Because
friend,
they're your friend, okay.
well, if it was
Okay.
my friend and they hit on my partner, whether it's a wife or not, because not everyone's married. If a friend hits on my partner, I would like my partner to tell me.
Yes,
Yes,
now
but
friend
okay,
are
yes,
going out of
okay,
order.
because I would obviously, unless get partner or she won't have a motive to tell you that Chomyako hit on them when they didn't.
When they didn't.
Unless she is just a messed up
Evil.
person. And if she is, then you just hit an unlucky one and you might have lost a friend because of
A psycho.
yeah. So that's another, we can even talk about psychos and that, but
Do
what
we
I'm
really,
saying is like
do we
you're
really
gonna-
need
you're gonna
another
believe your
segment
partner
for
Blondeleo.
psychos? Wow.
Because like, how do you think we've been watching earlier on the show? We were talking about Ilantuka logo. What is this? Couple switching phones, right?
Yes.
What we were seeing a lot online is that people were getting cheated on.
People were getting cheated on?
People were getting cheated on by their best friends,
Yes.
by their confidants, by the people that they share relationship advice with, by people that are close to them. So how do you think it starts? If when are you going to be mad at your partner for telling you the day when I told me Landuka? How do you think this whole thing starts? Clearly, someone hits on someone.
Yeah.
So if your partner is
A
gonna
touch
come
is
to
a
you
move.
and tell you that this person did this thing and you don't take it seriously and you're gonna be mad at the partner, and then that person gets away with this thing, probably does it again, and then the partner at that time is thinking, as in Doni, they don't even believe me anyway.
So I might as well.
So I might as well just do this because
Galogu, now a friend who is up, you're confiding a dick game, but oh my gosh, she lays it down. So even if your friend didn't want to, because the fact that you don't believe, it means
because of the fact that you didn't believe her when she said, oh, why.
Yes.
So rather just believe your partner kulonto.
Kulonto.
And then now you are in control, whether or not ke ngoku friend wakho uzamcancelisha or continue with them, but at least uqhobekile.
So now what if you
To a
are the
certain
friend
degree.
ke ngoku in this situation?
What do you mean?
So now what if now the partner, like in the situation where you mentioned about like a partner making up a lie about the friend. Now let's say now you're in that situation whereby now a partner lena wait, let me put it like this. So now a friend, a best friend, a partner yakho, since they want you, now is gonna go to their friend and say, Mngani umntu wakho hit on me. On that receiving end, what would you do? Okay, is that another question for another day?
It's a whole nother scenario.
That's a whole nother scenario. Okay.
But for this one, it was an easy pick because
was an easy
kaloku
pick.
you tell your partner if unless we know motives.
Yeah.
Because if no motives, then obviously it was tula. But hey man, hey, that's like living on the edge.
The
yeah, bruh?
ultimate edge. And people
do this with such ease, bruh. It's shocking.
People have liver.
Bruh,
Men's are actually having
and
liver.
they're the ones in the dog. Kuba kaloku xa injalo abona abantu abajolayo nini. Angithi if for instance there's a triangle, ne? 2 guy, 1 girl triangle, ne? And I'm the one who doesn't know that my best friend is hitting my girl. You the ones who are dating.
Hey,
I'm the one who's on the outside.
we clown when
Yeah, understand?
you are bozo.
You are the guys. Abanjolayo.
They are in a relationship.
They are in a relationship.
You are just a stranger.
Why? Because they are being honest with each other.
And they know about you, the third wheel.
They are being honest with each other.
Oh, that's deep.
They're the ones that are in the relationship because they know what and who the other person is, and they are okay with that person. We're now busy living a lie here, thinking that Umtuako is this country. You are the one who doesn't know who your person is. Those 2 people are in love.
Yo, guess you
They
broke
are in
it.
love.
Listen, guess did not break it down. Uyo Pule, you are with El Nino and Gas Beats on the breakdown. Yo, it's hectic, guys. Hectic.
Cut us to a song, baby.
Hectic. We need a song, but before we cut into a song, I would like to actually give you guys a topic for you to communicate with us on and comment and share. So here is a scenario. What would you do in this situation? Would you, for y'all? So here's the situation, guys. The situation that I gave Gas is that now here you are in a relationship and your partner's best friend tells some lie about you on some you hit on them. Would you A, walk away from the situation, or B, make the biggest of scenes? Okay, with that said, comment with that, your response, what you think you'd do, what you would do most def. I'm all about that. But for now, let's breathe. Let's listen to something that's going to cool us down and then come back and then... So guys, juicy topics that have been discussed, juicy comments that have been shared. And we want you to also engage in the conversation. Tell us what would you do with our segment here and what you think of our segment and our show. You are on The Breakdown with El Nino and Gas Beats. And listen, we need some air. I need to have a drink. The kids are sleeping. I need my first glass of something. So while I indulge in that, let me indulge you in some of our music by the rapper couple, of course. And it is...
Pass the Baton.
Yes, with Gas Beats on the beat.
Produced by Gas Beats.
Girl
And
on my mind.
yeah, okay. Tell us what you think, guys. Peace.
Rapper a couple, yeah, we back again. Making music like it ain't a thing. El Nino better learn the name, or I'll show you why they call me Hurricane.
If you're the hurricane, baby, go ahead and call me the weatherman. I can see you coming from a mile away, baby, no one do it better than. I'm your every single kind of man. I guess you rockin' with the rhythm, man. I'm that fella with the plan, and I ain't liking any confidence.
Pass the baton, babe. Ain't nobody heard you when you told them I'm the one, babe.
I know,
Now they're asking how to find a fella you can bond with.
I know,
I need the kind of fella I can go and build a tribe with.
I know.
And you know how to get it.
Pass the baton, babe. Let me at 'em. Ain't nobody heard me when I told them you the one, babe.
I know,
Now they're asking how to find a woman you can vibe with.
I know,
I need the kind of woman I can go and build a tribe with.
I know,
And she know how to get it, how to get it, how to get it.
I know. And you know how to get it. How to get it.
I know, and she know how to get it. Take another look around to bring you the sound, make the ground shake up. Gotta make the money pile up, gotta keep the bass turned up. Take another look around to bring you the sound, make the ground shake up. We make a scene when we roll up, anyway we choose to show up. Take another look around to bring you the sound, make the ground shake up. Gotta make the money pile up, gotta keep the bass turned up. Take another look around to bring you the sound, make the ground shake up. We make a scene when we roll up, anyway we choose to show up.
Pass the baton, babe. Let me at him. Ain't nobody heard us when we told him with the bomb, babe.
I know,
There's no need to panic, we just gotta keep it calm. No need to ring the alarm. I ain't even in my prime. It's only a matter of time, and I ain't even gonna stop till I pass the baton, babe.
let me at 'em. Ain't nobody heard me when I told them you the one, babe.
I know,
Now they're asking how to find a woman you can vibe with.
I know,
I need the kind of woman I can go and build a tribe with.
I know.
And she know how to get it.
Pass the baton, babe. Ain't nobody heard you when you told them I'm the one, babe.
I know,
Now they're asking how to find a fella you can bond with.
I know,
I need the kind of fella I can go and build a tribe with.
I know.
And you know how to get it.
Pass the baton, babe. Let me at 'em. Ain't nobody heard me when I told them you the one, babe.
I know,
Now they're asking how to find a woman you can vibe with.
I know,
I need the kind of woman I can go and build a tribe with.
I know,
And she know how to get it, how to get it.
I know. And you know how to get it. How to get it.
I know, she know how to get it.
I know. And you know how to get it. How to get it.
I know, and she know